I'm Matthew Walton from FT Walton, Morpeth in Northumberland. I'm Krone North Kingpin. So I'm fourth generation here at FT Walton. We're a 4,900 acre mixed farm with about 350 acre of arable, and we contract out to another 100 acre. We've got 500 calving cows, about 1,200 head of cattle, and 2,500 yows. We're split between the main mixed farm here at Flotterton, and then we've got another hill farm up the Kirkuk Valley. We're also involved in a few farming partnerships where we do the baling and contracting for. So we've got a Krone front and back mowers, an easy cut 320 on the front and an easy cut 280 on the back. We've got a Krone Vendro tedder, a twin rotor TC 660 rake, a single rotor Krone rake, and then we've got the two balers, a V150 XC Plus and a V150 Comprima. So we went for the Krone Comprimas, and what we like about them is the pickup. They're really good at feeding grass into the machine. They've got a camless step tine pickup, which, to be fair, as much grass as you can throw at it, it'll take it. We also like the reliability and the simplicity when working on the Krone, so you can open the two side panels, you can get at all your chains, all your greasing points, oiling points, everything's just there, so they're easy to maintain on a day-to-day basis. And they're also very versatile balers, so one day we could be in rough silage fields and the next day can be in straw, and they make a pretty consistent bale between both forage crops. Another thing we like about the balers is the netting system. We've got a very reliable netting system, easy to use, easy to thread. The rows are easy to get on, and we seem to have not much bother with them. So this baler is also fitted with Isobus. It means that it's very easy to use. Everything's on the screen in the tractor. All your controls are straight at your fingertips. Also, hopefully in the future, the baler is going to be able to talk to the tractor, which was also another strong feature when buying the machine. This baler with a step pickup, it feeds it a lot better, and I mean, as I say, you can kill the tractor before you kill the baler. So having the variable chamber on this baler really helps us for baling between different crops. So we bale a lot of horse haylage, which we have to bale a lot smaller bales for the horse yards, and then when we come into our own silage and straw, we're able to bale the bales a lot bigger. We've got a chopper on this baler, which means we can chop silage and haylage, which means easier digested for animals, which works really well with us. This is our first baler that we've had with a chopper on it, and we've found it makes a big difference. I think every baler that comes now will come with a chopper on it. Also with bale densities, we can vary bale densities, so in hay we can slacken the bales a bit if the hay is not just quite as fit to try and eliminate the risk of it heating, which is another good thing. It's a good thing to have on a bad year. So we really like the easy cut mowers because they follow the contours of the field really well. So we're aiming to get our stubbles as short as possible to get as much bulk of grass as we can. And we find with the easy cut mowers you get the best way. It gets down to the bottom of the grass and really can shave a stubble back. And it follows in rough ground, it'll follow the contours of the field really well and makes a tidy, clean row, so it's easy to rake behind. You never really have much. We really like the conditioners as it allows us to reduce wilt time as quick as possible. They feed really well, and we try and condition the grass as hard as we can to then cut wilt time down and mean we can get it baled up and off the field as quick as possible. So we like the Krone tedder because it follows the ground really well and it picks all the grass up off the stubble and really turns it over and chucks it out. We also find with a lot of the other brands you can get a really lumpy row left behind, which doesn't make it good to bale behind. But with the Krone tedder, it spreads the lumps evenly, and when raked up, it leaves a nice row, much like what the finish is out the mowers. It also folds up very tidily for road transport, and it folds quite compactly and not too high. The tips actually fold over, and that means that when going under low branches and bad access to fields, you've not got that extra height to worry about. We really like the rake. It makes a really nice row, an even row to follow with balers and the forager. It's a square row. There's enough grass in the middle. We're finding the balers with some rakes, if you've got too much grass on the outside, it can make quite a dippy bale. But with the Krone rake, it's got an even feed in the baler, which means you can get the best bale possible. It also picks all the grass up off the field. It doesn't leave anything on the bottom, and it's really easy to adjust. If you need to, you can wind it out wider or bring it back in. And also the wheels, you can adjust the wheels to stubble height, to varying stubble heights. So we've always been with Krone really. We've had Krone balers for a number of years now. And we really like working with the brand. There's good support with parts and reliability. The balers are always pretty reliable. There's anything that ever does go wrong, you can get things quickly, parts quickly for it, and it's normally quite easily changed. So another positive for the Krone brand was last year when one of our balers broke mid-season. It was quite a major fault with a bearing and some belts. We were able to get a baler at very short notice. I think order times were going to be end of the year, but they managed to find sources of baler in the country and they get it out to us within 2 weeks of the other baler breaking down, which mid-season was pretty crucial, and it allowed us to keep going and still be able to run the 2 balers. So all our Krone equipment through our local dealer, Cars Billington at Morpeth, we've found they're really good to work with. We've worked with them for quite a number of years now. Get on really well with James in the sales. He's good at getting things out, and if we've got any problems, he'll come and sort them. The part is especially good. I mean, we rang for a part for the mower the other morning, and it was here and on the van up to the local country store at Rothbury there to pick up by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which you can't ask much more for. They keep a good selection of parts in stock, and if there's anything that we can't fix ourselves, we can get a mechanic out normally within a few hours, which is crucial when you're busy and dry days in quite a pressurised season. You need to be able to get the backup out to the machines in the field quickly. I mean, last year we had a problem. It was probably operator error with the baler. We ran out of oil, and we filled it back up with oil, and the oil system wasn't working properly. So it was on a Sunday, and we had a mechanic out to it within, I think, 2 hours of calling, and he came out, bled the system, and we've had no problems since. So no, we get on really well with the dealer. All the mechanics are sound to work with. If you've got any problems, if you ring them, as I say, if they can't fix it over the phone, there's a mechanic straight out within a few hours.